Welcome in, everyone. I am absolutely thrilled you're joining me for this explainer on navigating Wisconsin divorce records. If you've ever stared at government bureaucracy and felt instantly, overwhelmingly lost, just take a deep breath. You are in exactly the right place. Today, we're going to completely demystify the Wisconsin state system. We're taking all those complex legal protocols and breaking them down into clear, structured, and totally manageable steps.
So, here's the big question, right? Are you searching for that one key document to finally start your new chapter after a divorce? Well, we've got you covered. Whether you're looking to change your name, maybe update some retirement accounts, or even get ready to remarry, getting your hands on the correct final paperwork is absolutely essential. And I can confidently promise that by the end of our time together, you're going to know exactly how to guide yourself effortlessly through this entire procedure. No headaches, I promise.
Okay, let's dive right into our roadmap for today. We'll start with the dual record system, move on to gathering your essential information, and then hit our step-by-step retrieval guide. After that, we'll cover handling common system issues, share some additional resources for you, and wrap it all up with a conclusion and important disclaimer.
All right, Section 1, the dual record system. 2 documents, 2 paths.
Now, the biggest paradigm shift you need to make when navigating this whole process is understanding that Wisconsin uses a unique split record approach. See, you aren't just looking for one generic piece of paper. There's actually 2 distinct documents, and they sit at the end of 2 very different administrative paths. That's kind of like a fork in the road. These are state documents, not federal, and Wisconsin completely separates the legal, judicial side of a divorce from the demographic, vital statistics side. The courts manage the actual decrees, while the Vital Records Office manages the certificates. They serve entirely different legal purposes, and honestly, they're kept by completely separate government custodians. Because of the split, you absolutely need to know which office to contact. First, you have the judgment of divorce, which people commonly call a divorce decree. Managed by the clerk of circuit court, this is your heavy-duty legal paperwork. It contains all the findings of fact, the property division, debt allocation, child custody, and spousal maintenance. On the flip side, you have the divorce certificate. Managed by the Register of Deeds or State Vital Records, this one is much simpler. It basically just proves the dissolution happened, listing names, dates, and the county where it occurred. So, knowing your why completely determines your where. Think of it this way. If you just need to prove you're no longer married so you can get a new marriage license, you just need a divorce certificate from the Register of Deeds. Super simple. But if you need to head over to the DMV or the Social Security Administration to restore your surname, or if you're trying to modify child custody or divide up a retirement account, that simple certificate won't cut it. You're going to need the full judgment of divorce from the clerk of circuit court. Moving right along to Section 2. Gathering your essential information. The packing list. Before you even think about reaching out to a government office, you gotta have your backpack packed. Trust me, showing up unprepared is literally the #1 cause of administrative headaches. So what do you need? You absolutely need the full birth names of both parties involved, the exact date the divorce was finalized, and the specific Wisconsin county where the judgment was handed down. Oh, and you'll definitely need the court case number. That one is a big deal. If you don't know it, don't stress. We're gonna cover how to look that up in just a bit. And of course, make sure to bring a valid physical ID if you're going in person, just to prove you are who you say you are. Now, why did I emphasize that court case number so much? Well, if you request your judgment from the clerk of courts and you don't provide that specific case number, the clerk literally has to go searching for it. And according to state statutes, they're going to charge you a $5 statutory search fee for doing that legwork. I mean, it's a small fee, sure, but it is an entirely preventable one if you just do a little digging yourself first.
Let's move to Section 3. Step-by-step retrieval guide. The route.
Okay, so your backpack is packed. Actually getting the document is a super straightforward 3-step process. Step 1, verify your county and the date of your divorce. Step 2, choose your office based on the specific document you need. Remember, that's the clerk of courts for the detailed judgment or the Register of Deeds for the basic certificate. And Step 3, simply submit your application with the correct fee. It really is that systematic. Speaking of fees, it's crucial to know whether you need a certified copy with a raised seal for legal purposes or if just a plain informational copy will do. If you're ordering a certified copy of your Vital Records certificate, the state-mandated base fee is $20 for the first one. Now, if you need multiple copies, say one to keep in your own files and one to hand over to a government agency, each additional copy ordered at the exact same time is just $3. Pretty reasonable, right? Since time is often of the essence with this stuff, let's look at some realistic timelines. If you're able to do an in-person walk-in at a county register of deeds, it's incredibly fast. We're talking usually just 15 to 30 minutes.
If you decide to use the state's exclusive online portal, VitalCheck, expect it to take about 5 business days plus shipping time. Just a quick heads up, VitalCheck does add an online convenience fee. Finally, if you go the traditional route and literally mail your application to the state office, you want to budget around 10 business days for processing.
On to Section 4, handling common system issues, troubleshooting.
Look, even with the absolute best preparation, you might hit a bump in the road, but troubleshooting is a total breeze when you know the rules. The most crucial rule here is chronological. If your divorce was finalized on or after January 1st, 2016, you can walk into any of Wisconsin's 72 county Register of Deeds offices and they can print your certificate right there on the spot. It's all thanks to a connected statewide database. It's a real game changer. But if your divorce was finalized before 2016, well, that database isn't going to help. You're required to request the record from the specific county clerk of courts where the divorce actually happened, or you have to go through the state vital records office.
Another really common hurdle is privacy laws. While general divorce judgments are largely public record in Wisconsin, certified copies of vital records are tightly restricted. By law, you must have what they call a direct and tangible interest. In practical terms, this basically limits access to the spouses actually named on the certificate, their immediate family members, or their authorized legal representatives. So no, you cannot just go and request a certified copy of a random stranger's divorce.
All right, Section 5, additional resources for you.
If you're feeling like you need just a little extra help navigating your unique situation, Wisconsin actually has some fantastic tools available to the public. Here are the absolute best resources you should bookmark. First up is the Wisconsin Circuit Court Access Database, widely known as CCAP. This public portal lets you look up your court case totally for free. And hey, that is exactly how you find your case number to avoid paying that $5 clerk search fee we talked about earlier. There's also the official Wisconsin Court System self-help page, which is just phenomenal for finding standardized family law forms. If you need expedited orders, the VitalCheck portal is the official vendor. And honestly, never underestimate the value of your local county Register of Deeds websites for finding exact hours and local payment rules. And finally, Section 6, Conclusion and Important Disclaimer, Arrival.
Before we officially part ways today, I do need to deliver our mandatory disclaimer. This explainer is strictly for informational and educational purposes. It does not constitute legal advice. While we've outlined all the administrative steps here, every single individual situation is unique. So please, make sure to consult a qualified family law attorney if you're facing specific legal hurdles or if you just need some personalized counsel.
So we've untangled the dual record system, mapped out your retrieval routes, and gathered all your resources together. Are you ready to confidently secure your records and start writing your next chapter? Because you now have the exact blueprint to navigate Wisconsin's bureaucracy. It's time to gather your information and take that empowering next step. But remember, laws and fees can update over time, so I challenge you to visit your local county website today just to verify their specific hours and policies. Thank you so much for learning with me today, and best of luck on your brand new chapter.